7, 29.
Why did you say
3, 2, 1. Hi!
Hi.
Hey!
And welcome to Top 3
Disney.
Today we're going to be talking about our top 3 resorts. So we're going to start with our third choice and work our way up to our first choice. And just a little bit of information. We are DVC members. And we have not shared our answers beforehand, so we don't know what we're going to say. But probably most of these resorts are Disney Vacation Club resorts.
We'll see.
We'll see. Ooh, Matt. Intriguing. All right, so we're going to start with our third place choices. And we're going to start with Tyson, because he didn't prepare anything.
And he lives down there, so...
My third choice is Old Key West. And
great rooms.
Great rooms. I love. We've been there so many times, and I've never had anything negative to say. Probably the only thing negative to say is how far away the rooms are, and the bus transportation is pretty annoying because you have to go through a bunch of stops. So if let's say you're the last bus stop in the resort, you have to, after a long day at Magic Kingdom or Epcot, it's gonna suck because you have to wait an extra 15 minutes to get to your room, and unlike the other resorts where there's just one bus stop. But other than that, the pool is great. Casey's, right? Is that the name?
Olivia's. Which is the restaurant there.
The restaurant there, fantastic. Again, the pool is great. And yeah, that's my third choice.
Good one, Tyson. Shaylin, you want to go next?
My third is also Old Key West because I remember having... I wrote this down. It was Old Key West because I just remember so many memories, so many good memories, and the rooms are beautiful because there's 2 beds, and the views are pretty good. The pools are great. Olivia's food is great. All the memories. I've
been there so many times.
Too many times, but not enough at the same time. So yeah, that's why.
Wow, kids coming in with the same answer.
Interesting.
All right.
I'm going to Bay Lake Tower, third. I love their rooms. The views you can get are spectacular, spacious. You can have 1 bedrooms, you can have 2 bedroom villas there, which is great. You can even actually have a grand villa, which I think we've been in once. Never actually had a vacation though, but I think we walked through it once. That's great. But for me, you really can't beat the fact that you can walk to Magic Kingdom. So that's why out of all of the Magic Kingdom resorts, although aren't they building a walkway?
They're building a walkway
to the Grand Floridian.
Yes.
So that'll be great. We've never stayed there yet, and hoping to do that sometime. That would be awesome. But yeah, of all of the Magic Kingdom resorts, for me, Bay Lake Tower is a great place because, like I said, the rooms are great, the pool is fine, top of the world is awesome. Of course, we can go there anyway because we're DVC members and all that. But and you can walk to Magic Kingdom. But more importantly, you can walk home from Magic Kingdom after fireworks. That's probably more important than actually getting to walk to Magic Kingdom. So that's
true story.
That's my third.
All right, my third place choice is Animal Kingdom Lodge Jambo House. And I specify Jambo House because Kidani is nice, but I prefer Jambo, mostly because of the lobby. And that's one of my favorite things about it, is walking into that lobby. The smell of Animal Kingdom Lodge I love very much. I love that it's far away from everything, which could also be a downer, but when we stay there, we usually drive, so we don't have to worry about the long bus rides. Of course, the animals are incredible. Even if you get a standard view, usually you can take a peek at the animals. And then I love their pool at the Jambo House. Love their hot tubs, the way it's all set up. There's a 0 entry area of the pool. It just feels so tropical and exotic. And Animal Kingdom Lodge, that's my number 3. All right, silver medalists. What you got, Tyson?
My silver medalist, which I think you'll all be surprised, is the Bay Lake Tower.
Really?
I am very surprised. I thought that would be your number 1.
Me too.
Bay Lake Tower is just, I like the feel of it. I love the design. It's basically a newer version of the Contemporary, which is another great resort. Like everything, all the positives he said. You can walk there after fireworks. You can just take a monorail to the Transportation Ticket Center and go to Epcot. There's a beautiful lounge up there where you can get, if you're at the resort or a DVC member, you can watch fireworks and then just take an elevator down to your room.
And the smell.
The smell is fantastic. I don't think there is one room with a bad view.
That is true.
And yeah, that's my second choice.
Good one. I'm interested to see what your first one is now. We thought that'd be his number one.
My second choice is the Boardwalk because Boardwalk always hits close to home because you could just walk to Epcot and you don't need to take a bus or you don't need to take a monorail, which monorails are great, they're fun, but you could just leave your resort and just walk through the actual boardwalk and maybe get something at the bakery or get some pizza or something. And then you could just walk to Epcot, which is always fun because Epcot's on the tops of my parks list. Also, the rooms are pretty good. And also, I remember having memories of just getting there at like 4 a.m. and just sitting in the lobby waiting for stuff. So
Sleeping on the couch.
sleeping on the couches and swimming at 7 a.m. But yeah, Boardwalk's always been on my tops list. So.
All right.
You ready for this one?
I'm ready for this one.
My number 2 is going to be the Disney Riviera Resort.
We've never stayed there.
We have never stayed there.
What?
We walked through there a few times. We ate at that restaurant, which wasn't my kind of restaurant, but still it was, the vibe of it all was spectacular. We've gone through there, the pictures and stuff of Walt. We saw some pictures that we had never seen before of Walt Disney, which I remember there's some murals that are spectacular. We did a little tour of one of the rooms, which looked kind of different than the DVC rooms before, so very, very excited to stay there. So we've gone through that resort a few times, and it's just very impressive. And you can't beat the fact that you are a Skyliner away from 2 parks. You really can't beat that. The Skyliner rides are awesome, and that's 2 parks. You are that close. I mean, you're a ride away from that. And the Skyliners, where they end up dropping, where they drop you off, you're real close to the park entrances. I don't know. Yes, we haven't stayed there before, but going through that resort, going next to the swimming pools, and we mentioned the smells already. I mean, it's a very impressive resort, and I'm sure we'll find a way to stay there at some point, which I'll be excited about. But if you get an Epcot view, and I mean, the fireworks are. When we saw the fireworks when we were at that restaurant, remind me of the name.
El Topolino. Is that right?
So we were there when the Epcot fireworks were going off, and it was like right there. It's like you're on top of the fireworks. It was right there. So I don't know. It's an impressive resort, and the location for me, that's kind of what all the resorts in Disney World are awesome, but the locations for me are what kind of drives my decision. And this new Riviera Resort is spectacular, and like I said, you are a Skyliner ride away from two parks. So
Interesting. Good one.
Number 2.
My number 2, the Polynesian Resort. And yes, we've only ever stayed there one time. It was one of the best vacations we ever had. And I love the Polynesian for a couple reasons. The room sizes. They have Disney Vacation Club studios there that are huge because I guess it's older, so the rooms are bigger. So I love the rooms, the double bathrooms. We got a Castle View room, which was ridiculously amazing. I fell in love with their quiet pool, which we're kind of a quiet pool family. We enjoy those pools a little bit better. And just the way their quiet pool is set up, the location of it, the fact that there's a place you can get food there. Love the quiet pool. The Polynesian has some of our favorite restaurants, so quick walk away from Ohana. So when you're done stuffing yourself, you can just walk back to your room. Kona Cafe and the Tonga Toast in the morning. And then I heard, we have not done this, but you can get room service from Ohana. Like you can get that food brought to your room. Hello, I want to do that someday. And then the ease of transportation, like Matt mentioned, just hopping on the monorail, and when they finish that walkway, you'll be able to walk to Magic Kingdom past Grand Floridian eventually.
Yeah, and our room was, I'm sure you can do it anyway, but our room was really close to the monorail.
Yes,
when
we
were
walked to
there.
the Ticket and Transportation Center too. Yeah, it was cool. And
Awesome.
then one last thing, I love running whenever we stay at any of the Magic Kingdom resorts. So running around the Polynesian and running to the Grand Floridian and running back, they've got great places to run. So my second place, Polynesian. All right, gold medal time. I am so interested, Tyson.
My gold medalist is the Boardwalk.
Over BLT, huh?
Over BLT. It's just the location is fantastic. But the nightlife there, like you actually have a boardwalk there with like late night pizza, they have entertainers, ice cream place, an ESPN restaurant that you can go to, just all sorts of activities that you can just go to, like just walking out right outside your resort. Location, you can take a boat, you can walk both to Epcot and or Hollywood Studios. Heck, you can probably, like if you have a park cover hot pass, you can go through Epcot and take a monorail to Magic Kingdom if you really want to walk there. The lobby is fantastic.
The music.
The music, it's one of my favorite resorts now, and yeah, I can't wait to stay there again.
Me and Tyson swapped because my first is Bay Lake Tower. Yeah, people like, I know. But I love the smell. Like whenever we walk into the lobby, like I breathe out before we walk in so that I can just take a deep breath in. I'm not kidding. I do that every time. Also, the modernness and the decoration of the rooms and the lobby. The Top of the World Lounge where you can watch fireworks and you don't have to stand in a crowded place, which is nice for me because I don't like crowded spaces. You can walk to Magic Kingdom, which is what a lot of people have said, but that's always a plus because the parking for Magic Kingdom sucks and sometimes the buses suck because if you just miss a bus, you have to wait like 30 minutes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never missed a bus and made us wait 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're not going to tell that story right now.
Wait, this is where I say, check out this link of our adventures when Susie made us miss the bus. Okay, carry on.
It's just, yeah, what Tyson said, how you can never have a bad room. The rooms are always beautiful and clean, and the decoration and the view and the pool is great. Yeah, the modernness. And, like, it's just a great resort, so.
Alright, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Mine's not a surprise. Mine is the Boardwalk as well. That being said, I ditto everything what Tyson said, but that whole area with the beach club and the yacht club and there's the little lake pond, whatever. I love that area. I love it, and it's one of those where if you knew you had one more day to live, I would start my day there. I would have breakfast at the Boardwalk right there. I would be right there, and that would be a perfect morning for me. So no, the whole area is just it's
The vibe.
It's awesome. Everything Tyson said about the ESPN zone, ice cream places, the bakery, and you could walk to parks. So, and again, I've had some great memories there with not only vacations with these guys, but when Ben and my dad would do the marathon together a few years ago, we would stay at the Animal Kingdom as well. But we had some good memories at the Boardwalk, and so the rooms are great. But ultimately, it's not about the room for the Boardwalk. It's where it is. It's that whole area, where the Boardwalk is, and you look across the other side, you see the lighthouse and the yacht club and the beach club. That I don't know. That's.
There are a lot of
I
places to run.
love that area. I love it. So.
All right, and my number one is the Beach Club Villas.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna stay there forever.
We have not stayed there in a long time. The Beach Club is so hard to get into because it's tiny. There are not a lot of rooms available, and we don't own there, so we have to wait until 7 months before our vacation to try to book there. And so maybe that's part of the allure of why it's my number one, because like I want to stay there and we hardly ever can. And the reason, it's really all about the boardwalk reasons. Like the location of the Beach Club is the number one reason, but the reason I chose Beach Club over the boardwalk is their pool. Stormalong Bay is just ridiculous, and we did get to stay there more often when the kids were younger, before 8 bajillion people bought into DVC, and now we can't get anything that we want. But just great memories of that pool. It's a sand bottom pool. Hurricane Hannah's is the quick service location there. We have lots of memories of Tyson chicken nuggets there at Hurricane Hannah's. Beaches and cream, deliciousness, and then just it's right next to the boardwalk. So all those wonderful things that they said, the restaurants and the food and the nightlife and walking to the parks and all that falls right under that same umbrella. And then one more thing to add, just like I love running at Polynesian, I love going on runs when we stay in the Boardwalk Beach Club area. It's great running loops.
You can run to the Hollywood Studios and come back. It's a little less than 2 miles maybe,
Yeah.
but you can run there. It's a great place.
And then my last thing about the Beach Club, as Shaylin says, is the smell. That's one of those resorts where I exhale completely and walk in the door and take in that big breath of the Beach Club. I think sometimes we've even gone over there just to smell it.
We've done that
Is
before.
that so weird?
Like we have like time on our hands and we don't know what to do, and so we just go to the beach club sometimes
To smell it.
just to smell it.
And take pictures with the Ariel statue.
Yeah.
All right, why don't you guys share what your favorite resorts are? I know we are very DVC heavy, so what are your favorite resorts that maybe aren't DVC? Help us out. And on that note, we're done.
Notice how I
Bye.
didn't plan anything, and I did a great job.
Yeah, you did a great job without planning. Way to be, Tyson.
Bye.
You the man.
You the man.